Hi everybody, it's me, it's Lily. I'm back for another Friday art stream. How are we doing? I hope everybody has had a good week. I was feeling like working on pixel art today, but I'm not sure if everybody was wanting me to do that 2 weeks in a row. I'm sure it's fine, but I thought I would continue doing a little bit of work on this commission for Rafa because he's been waiting. Got to do some more work on the face, so the face is not right yet, but I was kind of in the mood to work on the background, so if you guys feel like hanging with me for that, I'm here to chill, answer questions, generally just be a pal. So welcome to my stream for the next 2 hours. I will note 2 p.m. Central Time, which is this time block right now, might be a little early for me, so we're gonna go ahead and bump this up another 2 hours. So next week from now on it'll be 4 Central Time to 6. Same time as my Twitch stream has now been moved because I kept trying it at 2. I tried it at 2. There's just too much going on in my real life around 2. I can't get into the right headspace before it's actually time to sit down, and I want you guys to like have me at my best. So this is part of the process. Drunken Robot, this character is someone's OC. And I guess I will wait for him to reveal more about her. He's got a little stable of characters, and this is one of his most precious. This is Rafa's commission. I think her name is Ava. I didn't ask how to pronounce it yet. Hi, Disco Option. Good to see you too. Hello. All right, so let me get myself set up here. I was in art mode, and then I had to get into OBS mode for a second, so I put my tablet away. Get this microphone moved a little bit. Levels all good? Everything good? Everybody can hear me okay? I think we've pretty much nailed the technical parts of this, barring random things that tend to happen. But that's just all part of the job, isn't it? Making sure you can see everything on screen correctly. Yeah. So this might be one of my third times or fourth times doing a sort of medieval-y background, but it's been many years. So go ahead and condense some of this. So you can see I've had multiple sketches so far. Just flatten all of this to simplify it. Levels are good. Thanks, Drunken Robot. I feel like I figured out I was making some absolutely like bonehead mistakes early on because I was trying to control what I was listening, like what the levels of what I was hearing so that I could pay attention, but it was actually affecting what other people were hearing, so not the best. Okay, these are my actual inks, so I don't want to get these mixed up. That's the head. Okay, that also goes in here. Just forgive me while I sort this mess out real fast. Inks. Sketch. Okay, yeah, we'll just put all the sketch on one layer. Why are you doing this to me? I really have to enlarge the UI. It's throwing me off quite a bit. Character looking stylish. Thank you, Disco Option. I really liked the... we're trying to put together the top together, so from a bunch of different ideas. So I'm not sure if he... I don't think he hated this. He didn't correct me on the design. Makeshift Maker, can you design my 5-year-old's first tattoo? I will tell you that if I had gotten any of the tattoos that I wanted before I was like 20 years old, I would have some really dumb stuff on my body. So there's a reason why I actually surprisingly don't have any tattoos, because I changed my mind too much. Isn't that funny? All right, lower this a little bit. Ink sketch, put that on multiply, put that on multiply, bring in this, make a new layer for the background. And then we're gonna fill it with like a light blue. Almost green, but not quite. This bucket. See, it's overwhelming. That's not bright enough. That's why I want him to have it. He has been evil lately. It's punishment. But like, you smoke a cigarette, I'm gonna make you smoke the whole pack of cigarettes. Was he in the playground giving tattoos to other kids? Drunken Robot says, my girlfriend dabbled in tattoo art and used her own body as a canvas. There is indeed a lot of regret you can have about tattoos. Oh, she did not try to do her offhand. Yep. Okay. So there are things you can regret more than simply designing your own tattoo and having a bad choice. Yeah, I wanted a Kingdom Hearts tattoo when I first wanted a tattoo, if that tells you anything. And I'm not saying that's like the worst thing you can get. There was a period of about 10 years where it would have been extremely cringy. And just because it's nostalgic now doesn't really make it a whole lot less cringy, if you ask me, in my opinion. Regrets. All the regrets instead of no regrets. Alright, let me come in here with where's the Photoshop brush that I made? That's too soft. Yeah. Trying to get a sense of where the actual blue is going to be. It's mostly just here in the middle. Right here, this little spot. Excuse me. Self-hosted Linux tattoo. Actually, Linux tattoos are pretty badass. You can certainly find your people. Trying to figure out a strategy. Like I said, I'm not the most experienced with stuff like this, but minimum density. There we go. I'll just color block here real quick because I'm not entirely sure what colors I should be using. Cream color. Yeah, that's not too bad. Just real quick while I'm testing it, drop the saturation and make sure that it's got a big enough difference. I think this could stand to be a little darker. Or at least like in places. Yeah. It's a start. Yeah, you a self-hosted tattoo. pretty good joke. Although I haven't heard self-hosted since the days of WordPress, which makes me feel extremely old because that was the only place where I was looking at any kind of hosting solutions. I used to use DreamHost. They're still around. I don't know why I'm talking about websites now. That's a different thing, but it's just where my brain goes when I hear the word host. You guys can't talk about tech stuff around me. It makes me reveal how dumb I am. Is that too dark? A little more orange. Going for like Spanish tile sort of color, right? And I need sort of a dark, for under here it would be a combination of this like sort of grayish color. I don't know why I'm trying to talk it out instead of just do it. Hold on. Sort of a terracotta brown. It's very desaturated. Blend cheat. Wait, not like that. Hold on. Do it like this, and then bring it out. I don't know why I talk to myself while I do this. I think it helps. See if it looks good when I zoom out. It's so sharp. How do painters do this? I know they don't like zoom in like I do. That's probably a bad. Okay, I shouldn't be doing that. I need to make a thicker brush and stop trying to. Of course, this is gonna look like this if I detail paint it. Of course, it's gonna look detailed. What's wrong with me? Talking out loud helps me focus, which is why I prefer working at home. Yeah, I agree with this option. Let me make a brush for this. I feel like I did. Hold on. I mean, we've got the colors, so that was kind of the point of all that anyway. Let me grab them. Gray. That. This orange color. Brown. Slightly darker. Brown. And then, oh wait. It's not as flat as I would like. Is that better? That'll work for now. It'll work for now. Yeah, they'll be blurred and they're blurred and washed out because you're, painting them at the correct scale, like a talented person who knows what they're doing, and I'm not that. But I got the colors down, so let's see. Oop, I don't want to lose my cloud. Hold on. I did like my cloud. Also, full density is not the issue. Oh, of course it smears. That is gonna help with the painterly vibe, but it's also gonna put it way out of control. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I should just let it go for a little bit and see where we end up. Sheesh, I'm really bad at this. It's like, how do you get the tops right?
This is definitely the right move, but it is new to me, so I'm gonna struggle for a little bit till I figure out how to do it without zooming in, which is my impulse, but that's probably where I've been limited. So time to figure that out. This smearing it's a curse and a blessing. It just depends on where I need it. Heat opacity. That fixed it. Trying to tweak my brush a little bit so I can get this stroke to stick around even if there's a paint down already. I just need to be more aggressive with my brush strokes. But so far so good. I don't think it actually looks bad. I think it's a huge improvement from where we were a minute ago. Can't zoom to fix. Must fix without zooming. It's hard on my brain, you guys. I really need to get out of that habit. But that's what we're doing this for. Bad habits are so tough to break with art. So you don't understand that impulse of this always fixes it is wrong, or you wouldn't be struggling in the first place. I'm gonna tweak this brush or change it out because I'm struggling a bit. Direction auto, min density, blending, dilution, persistence, blur pressure. There we go.
That will help.
Let's drop in some windows. Actually pretty dark.
Figuring it out. Welcome to the stream, Typical Smile and Mischief. Welcome back, both of you. Good to see you. You missed me bumbling about trying to figure out how to do this background, and now I'm just fumbling about trying to figure out how to do this background. But we're getting it.
Pretty locked in, yeah. I gotta try and sort this out because sometimes we avoid doing things because we know that we haven't actually practiced them yet and that we're gonna have to do the practice in the moment. And we don't necessarily want to. So then we're like, tomorrow. And before you know it, you suck and you didn't do it and you didn't learn. And that's not what we're about here, so. Though I admit, I am a background noob. If I'm not using inked lines, I'm a little bit lost, so that's where some of the slowness is coming from. Oh, I went way too far over with that, my bad. Got too into it. Too small. I have to zoom in. I can't stand it. It's driving me crazy. How do people do this? I don't understand how you're supposed to just make a stroke from a million miles away. Welcome, Antifreeze Lover 6664. Yeah, or another stream. Yes, we try to be here every Friday. Although I announced this at the beginning of the stream. I'm gonna swap to 4 Central. I know that sucks for a lot of people, but I'm not awake yet at 2. At least my brain isn't for art, so I haven't been bringing my best A game. But in the future, I want to try and have streams at all different kinds of times and not be limited. But for right now. Need hack out this little section in shame and get back to what I was doing. So I didn't want to zoom in, but it's making me frustrated. Why are you being like this? Struggling. Oh my gosh. Why do I fight everything that I should just go with? It's really, you see, I'm obsessing over this tiny little chimney. I need to zoom way out. Whatever, that part's done. actual progress elsewhere instead of lingering. It blends too much and it's making me crazy. Larger blocking, I think. Larger blocking. I need to just go ahead and block everything else. Main colors are fine. Maybe this like tent thing in the way, so it doesn't matter that much. Maybe I should color in the tents. Maybe that's part of why I'm struggling. It's sort of like painting. Yeah, I do commissions. That's what this is. This is a picture for Rafa, one of my other supporters. Which is why we're spending a lot of time on this background. Oops, hold on. Oh, I see. Damn, hold on. It's not gonna work. Need my own layer here. And drop. I don't use Instagram. I really don't like Meta. I have a website. It's at the bottom right of the screen. I need to add the little like info thingies where you type in the exclamation mark and it gives you the info that you need. I don't know how that works on YouTube. That might just be a Twitch thing or like a bot setup thing. We'll figure it out. Right now I'm still working on getting stream music. Like we've got original stream music coming from our very own brother Vink, aka Ghost95. I can't wait to get that set up. I'm actually gonna get him a list of stuff later today after the stream, so we can actually have some good music. There we go. Alright, so let me put in sort of a mustard yellow kind of a drape here. A little bright. And that is not orange enough. Yeah, here we go. And then a wooden beam. That's right. Cool. Big swings here. Cheating with the line tool. That's fine. Don't like that color at all. It's more green, isn't it? Not like that much. Cool. Keep all the tents sort of a warm color to blend in with the roofs of the background a little bit, so they don't jump out and steal focus from the lady. trying to get some basic shadows baked in. We'll slowly start shaping this section. Here's how it looks so far. We're at the 45-minute mark, so that's not too bad. I will have to clean up a lot of that stuff in the background, like the windows and stuff, but once we've got a good base, I think even a repaint won't be that big of a deal. But right now it's a little wobbly. It's looking better over on the right-hand side where I was getting used to it. Don't forget to eat and don't forget to hydrate. I'm drinking iced coffee, so don't be like me. That does not count. Yeah, this is gonna be like the ground color. Water gang. Iced coffee counts if you leave it sitting as long as I do and the water gets, or the ice turns into water. We have this really cute place down the street from my house. I need to stop shrinking my brush like that. That's part of the problem. It's not just the zooming in, it's the shrinking your brush past a certain size. Bad. Bad artist. Stop. That's the biggest advice I can give myself today is get a brush, sit on it, get it somewhat the way you like it, and then try really hard not to change it for at least the session. And also make sure you save it. So that's something I'm really bad about. Yeah, that's good. There's not a lot of blending going on with this brush. Tug coffee, chew ice. Oh, can't do that. Not an ice chewer, never have been. More power to you, though. Come on, I see what I'm doing around here. I mean, I don't, but if I say it enough times, maybe it'll be true. I'm really struggling with this one, like, what do you call it? Awning? I'm trying to picture the whole thing. Flat. Brush was being a lot kinder to me when I had the blending on. Now I regret it. Hold on. No, I'm chickening out. It's making me upset. I can't understand why it won't behave. This looks terrible. I'm supposed to paint with this brush that I set up myself. Whatever, that's good enough for now.
Hey, Sarah, it's good to see you. Yeah. Well, we're moving this stream to 4 as well, like I told you over on Twitch, so you won't miss it if that time slot's for you. Otherwise. But I almost didn't make it to this one because of the time slot being too early for me. So we gotta switch it around. Just doing some background work. Get rid of this palette. Where did this palette go? On another one of these layers. Oh, I love this part. There we go. More tents. Orange, not more green. There we go. You're just on PZ trying to survive extinction. Sorry, I wish I could play, but I can't figure out how to. Actually, no, I think I solved it. Never mind. I
think I could play a separate game and not mess up my my game for the stream, because obviously dying off camera in that game would really break people's hearts and I'd feel bad. So I might play some more, but that's definitely going to be my game for the stream for the time being. I'm really enjoying it. Now that I've found a new base, we've got some stuff to do that's at least interesting to watch, you know? Generic looking, general looking lines here. Can I get this lady in the foreground? It's too dark. Music. Okay, music's not gone. Start a new one, load and save your select. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I think what happened was before I changed builds, I was remembering that when I would try to load a game, it would just crash because my mod configuration was all busted. But I fixed that because I'm pretty sure I remember actually doing what you just said. I think I just got nervous, but you can also just back it up. Better. Yeah, I don't think I've had a lot of experience this time around modding, so that's why my mod list is so light in that game. It's like I said, you saw, I can't even use guns in my game right now because it's forked and I'm too lazy to figure out what... Not too lazy, I'm not motivated enough to fix guns in order to sit and try and figure out who's causing the problem. Oh my gosh, I just went right into her face, didn't I? Kind of thing takes a long time, but I guess it's worth it. Always feels like it looks bad until you finally get a lot more ink laid down, or, you know, color laid down. first change. I'm tired of this. Tired of this, Grandpa. Flat. Fine flat. Good enough.
I love building a campfire next to a car with a siren and then clearing the city that way. It's so entertaining to watch. It also burns down the city a little bit. Scorched earth.
Yeah, if you leave fire spread on, like a person who's not scared of the shadow. But I tend to burn down neighborhoods, so I have to see how that worked out for me. Now it's too fine. Here. There. Bonk. I am enjoying the whistle though in Project Zomboid. Oh, and the megaphone. I had never played around with those before, but they're very, very cool to have. Like, why is all this still blue? Let's just start blending this. This is where all the, like, people start. So. Get it meshed in there. Oh, I just went over. That's fine. That's fine. This stuff shouldn't be so clear anyway. Actually. Then we'll come back later. Sheesh. We should start a Project Zomboid server. There's a cool mod that makes text chat way more immersive. I was hoping to eventually. I just know that I can't commit any direct time to it in the next couple of weeks, so I hadn't gotten it started yet, but if there's enough interest. Right now, as far as the actual server, there would just be... We've got a couple of people that said that they play, but I haven't pulled them lately. I'm gonna leave this part alone. I'm just trying to get basic color blocking done. Not dark enough. Ooh, too dark. Not dark enough. Why is it so finicky? Dark enough. Layer juggling. No fun. You know, building this wheel is really exciting, everybody. Mod mogged. Definitely not by me because again, it's a miracle for me to just be able to get the main ones, like cosmetic ones I want working without me messing something up. So I quit while I'm ahead a lot of the time. If it's working, I'm like, you know what? As long as I can right click and actually open containers and move things around, you wouldn't believe how often that breaks. That's not even remotely the color I wanted. Well, side color selection leaves something to be desired, in my opinion. Whatever, that was enough. Jumping ahead of myself. a different color. I picked a different color. Why do you look the same? Alright, good enough. Oh yeah, there's like a person standing behind here, so this part doesn't matter. This part's gonna come out behind him. Trying to place all these like little elements in the background before people actually go down is also like, I don't know how people who are really accustomed to just doodling all this stuff do it. 'Cause like my brain wants to outline every single thing I see first, which is not really how real life looks. Though, I'm actually starting to like where this is going, so that's good. Just doing a little bit of blurring, like I should have done when I was painting the darn thing. I'll see myself out watching that wheel turn, hoping for a good turn of events. I will say in Zomboid I have been more willing to play builds that are just like very devil may care or, you know, let's see what happens kind of situations. It's more fun that way. I don't know if I'm ever going to play CDDA. I think I'm a good while away from never from that happening, but, you know, baby stepping to where I could at least make an attempt and it would be funny and not just sad. Felt tip, what does this do? Oh, good. I hate every single brush that I pick. They're all wrong.
Hey, Sleepyco, good to see you. I have actually finished your puppet art for the most part, and I'm starting on the puppet today. I'll probably be working on rigging that next Friday. I just wasn't quite ready to get started yet because I had just dropped it in and there was still a lot of organizing to do. And I feel like that was going to be boring. So for now, I'm just painting on something for Rafa for the stream. Going back to the PS brush. I'm sick of the blending. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the best brush to be using. I should just stick to Photoshop brush.
That's way too dark. There we go. Good enough. Now I know how to tackle such a thing. Cool. Oh, there literally is another roof here that I'm just skipping over. Explains a lot. Yay, I can't wait either. It's looking good. I'm excited. I'm ready to actually... Oh, I just have to fix the chain necklace. I was redoing the chain, so it wasn't quite ready for prime time yet, but soon enough. I'm getting a little painted out after an hour, but here's the progress we made. I still have to work a lot on the sketch for her before I can really start making progress on the actual like line art itself, but this one will take a little bit, but it's also me doing a process I've never really done before. So everybody say bye to Eva? I have not asked Rafa how to pronounce her name yet, so she will be back. So let's go back to my pixel art from last week, because we still have a clown outfit to finish. Let's see. Where did I put it? I think it's in my game development directory. How's everybody been doing this week? I hope you're hanging in there. I have been hanging in there. Had to hang in there harder than I have in a long time, but you know. Hanging is hanging. Oh yeah, we were still, I think I finished the Leah outfit. Yeah, because I put these tights on her. Let's get some. I haven't imported these shoes to the game yet, but I will very soon. I did finish the pajamas. Everybody can see those. People in Discord got a chance to see the pajamas in full, but here they are if you just want to see how they look separated. I thought it would be cute to separate them so you can use both pieces in the game. And I like the background too. I'm not sure what phase you're going to be able to access this one in, because she's definitely going to start with like a broke girl background, but I wanted to have the prettiest one while I was working to give me like the best vibes. We got the workout outfit. I haven't imported this one yet either. Definitely gonna include this one in multiple colors. So let's work on the clown outfit. Someone told me they didn't like the pom-poms, but I honestly still like them, so I'm not gonna change them. You're doing as always? Good, Cyrus. That's all I ever ask. Been busy at work, Sleepyco? I understand that too, man. I wish I could be more busy. I've been struggling just to be able to lock in, honestly. Plugging in my phone. I've been struggling to lock in because I need at least like 10 minutes of quiet and focus to even be able to approach how to problem solve inside of a program like this or doing artwork. And lately in my real life it's just been non-stop, which is one reason why I'm moving my streams to 4, because that's usually when it actually starts calming down for me. So maybe we'll actually have the ability to focus on our work and get more done, because I feel like I've been really, everybody's been waiting and it's like I can't get anything done at all because I can't think. No longer. I've actually been working on, I mentioned it in Discord, the my own personal cable TV networks over on Linux, and it has actually gotten me on Linux a lot more. So this weekend I'm actually looking into trying to finally solve once and for all whether I can run these art programs in Linux, and if I can, I'm going to be slowly trying to move over there. White boots and red pom-poms. I might try it. I'm gonna get all of the art done and then try flipping colors around, because if I start flipping it while it's still early, I'm gonna end up doing a lot of extra work. But yeah, I want the whole thing to, it gives a boot even though it's not really a boot because it's a shoe and a sock, and if I change the shoe color it won't do that. So what was I saying? I think whatever it was, I think I'd already finished articulating it. But right, we were looking for trying to fill in. Yeah. It's not quite perfect. There we go. All right. Yeah, this outfit made me realize I was gonna probably just have a separate makeup thing, so you can like click her face and pick, like bring up a picker and like choose different makeup, so it won't be something you snap onto her face, because there's so few pixels you're not really gonna be able to grab it very easily. So just like in old Kiss dolls, you'll be able to like click and it'll bring up a little thingy, like The Sims, you know. Big steppies. We're gonna drop the opacity of the doll and background a little bit so I can focus. Oh yeah, my friend said I should use yellow laces, so we'll try yellow laces at least. I wasn't trying to go too Ronald McDonald with it, but clowns do love their primary colors. That doesn't hurt things for now. Oh yeah, I was talking about my cable network thingy. I've got a lot of good stuff on it, and ever since I've been watching it, instead of obsessing over YouTube, I don't know, my day feels more normal. Like, I don't know, being not locked into actual current constantly changing content and instead curating old content is having me like really, I don't know, but it's the kind of thing that you can't really get in real life, because all content is owned by different companies and different networks, and they never put all the good stuff in one place, because they legally can't. But you can if you pirate things, so. Also, I just saw a video essay today basically pointing out that piracy actually helps those companies in a lot of ways. And this whole, like, you wouldn't steal a car thing is actually hogwash. So, just saying, you can always, especially if you own certain shows on DVD, might as well get them into your own TV network and put them on where they're not just taking up space on your hard drive or whatever you got. Because we keep our... You guys know what I'm saying. But I've been able to really sit and enjoy watching some movies a lot more lately. I've watched some episodes of Adult Swim shows that I literally had never seen before because, like, the streams are cool and everything, but they don't ever really branch out past a couple of specific episodes. And, you know, not everybody can afford to have 12 different streaming services. I certainly can't. Yes, use your local library if you have one, especially if you're in a city like mine and sometimes they have libraries of things, like you can check out, you know, a vacuum cleaner or, you know, a collection of encyclopedias or something cool like that. I've been meaning to. It's just so hot. I basically was gonna take a little walk down there and I haven't done it because it's very, very, very hot. But the thing I noticed about having content automatically queued up based on, you know, these generating schedules in Field Station 42, which is the app that I'm using. There are multiple different projects doing this, so you should pick whichever one makes the most sense for you. But I've noticed that content, TV shows, movies, things that I would normally have trouble forcing myself to sit down and watch, it's almost like you have a much easier time deciding whether it's worth your time or not whenever it's ephemeral and it comes and is like in your face, like you want it or it's gonna go away for a while. You can really, really decide for yourself whether it's important for you to watch or not. And it's just, I don't know, it's making me appreciate everything that I come across. I've seen stuff that I didn't know existed, that I didn't have the patience to sit and watch before because, well, I could watch literally anything at any time. So suddenly my time became so important that I wasn't willing to give it to anything. And at the same time, that was encouraging me to like binge watch crap on YouTube, which not shaming anybody for that. I'm obsessed with YouTube, but I've actually been using it a lot less since I set this project up, and I just feel more normal. Like I feel more even keeled. Like my day has more structure. I think being stuck to the algorithm takes a lot of the structure of your day away. And I used to think it was about screen time, but I think it might also be about being attached to the sushi conveyor belt all day long. Let me catch up on chat real quick because I'm doing a yammer. Sarah says, I'm a big supporter of demos for games. Yes, I think they should be mandatory. Yes, especially for people like me with ADHD. And I think other products should have a similar approach. I want to be able to try a product before purchasing it. Yes, that is a very ethical reason. Supiko says, I feel bad for the new generations. They don't know how to get media through dubious means. Agreed. We have to lead by example. Sarat says, and believe me, more often than not, when people pirate something, if they enjoy it, they'll find a way to buy it later on. Yep. Look at me. I'm just going to tell you, Dwarf Fortress is $30, but I'm still going to buy it. I'm looking for ways to buy it. They've earned my loyalty. The kids have to learn about tech war eventually. Yes, they do, friend. So yeah. I'm actually probably, and this isn't going to take up a bunch of my time, don't worry, but I'm definitely going to also start a channel to upload my little pirate broadcasts of like my favorite, you know, all the stuff that I've been enjoying, because I don't know, maybe I'm being egotistical, but I think TV My Way is pretty cool, and it would be a lot of other people's TV if they could agree on the lineup with me. So should have Lily TV also someday. So what are they gonna do? Are they gonna demonetize the channel? Okay, I think we understand how all that works by now. I should probably tell you some of the... Oh, hold on. Did you ever get your hands on the World of Darkness vampire TV show?
Oh, I haven't re-downloaded Kindred the Embraced yet, but I'm definitely putting that on my network with X-Files, Buffy, Beauty and the Beast, the old Beauty and the Beast show with Linda Hamilton and Ron Perlman. Some of you guys are too young to even know that existed. What else? There's a couple other shows. I'm thinking about calling it like Steak TV instead of Spike TV. But I already have my MTV version has all of the Liquid Television stuff, Aeon Flux, The Max, Daria, all of Beavis and Butthead, and then music videos, and then I've also mixed in K-pop music videos for Bumps to, you know, make it modern and more me. But it's really cool, and I love being able to flip around channels and just like see Daria on or see Beavis and Butthead on or like other shows that I like, because there's a lot of really good stuff from that era. And then I have my Adult Swim. I just call it Adult Swim 2.0 right now because that's basically, it's just Adult Swim, but all of my favorite stuff, and there's not a lot of filler, don't get me wrong. But I'm a big fan of a lot of the Space Ghost stuff, and I would have way more home movies than Metalocalypse if I had my way, so it's got a little bit more of that stuff. And there's also some other Adult Swim shows I never gave a chance to that I now hear are amazing, like Xavier Renegade Angel. I've had people sell me on it since I rejected it in my youth, and now I'm ready to give it a shot. Yeah, it definitely has a place in it. You are correct. Oh, I gotta put Twin Peaks on that network also. But my movie network right now is just called Girly Pop because I only have Girly Pop movies from our Wednesday lunch movie hour. So every time I turn on the movie channel, it's playing either Mean Girls, Clueless, Jawbreaker, or The Devil Wears Prada. So not great right now because I've officially watched moments from those movies way too many times just because that's all that's on my movie channel. Speaking of, we're gonna have to get some more movies. We just watched Mean Girls. What does that leave? I guess we are gonna have to watch Jawbreaker next week. That's an edgy one. Good soundtrack though. I know I keep saying it. Let's see. Also, I promise I'm gonna work on the webcomic soon. I keep meaning to, but like real life actually keeps getting in the way. Hopefully we've adjusted some things so that I can make more progress. So I have it all scripted. Like I know what panels are. I just haven't drawn them yet. It's the worst thing about being a jack of all trades is you never have enough time for all the stuff you want to try. Make these white. This will be red. Nope, that's wrong.
This is a tough design. I know this part needs to be white. And then this part right here, definitely. That part? Let's make all of this white for now. It'll maybe have like stripes or polka dots or something on it. Or it'll be dual fabric like the rest. Also, if anybody has any other ideas for outfits, I can get one started. Because I do tend to migrate and bounce around between ideas. Sometimes you just get sick of looking at one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix the chest area with the suspenders. Let's do the polka dot panel. So it's got some like gonna swap music. Ooh, train conductor outfit. That's cute. She definitely needs the hat. Alright, I'll swap to that whenever I get sick of this one for the day. Cleaning up the pixels. Alright, so we're gonna fill it. What do I want? Polka dot. Red with white, I think. So I'm just gonna try. Get one good dot. We'll just move it around. No, that's not what I... No. Not happening often enough. Yeah, there we go. It's giving the idea at least. Now let's do the stripy one. Shovel that coal. Good clean coal. Nah, she'd be like the train conductor on the train to heck. give her some more like petticoat stuff afterwards, but for now, so it doesn't look weird. Weirder. It's a clown outfit. But you know. This, but I don't know. I like the idea of mixing up the colors a little bit.
Hi, Rafa. Oh, you missed it. We were working on your background for the first hour, but it's in the VOD, so be well, be safe. Bye-bye. Here, let me save that in chat just in case. I type fast, but I make mistakes. All right.
Let's fill this piece in so she doesn't look like she's wearing a clear panel. We will do a yellow piece, I guess. I don't know. For now, just a solid piece. Black and white one. Black and white. Zigzags? No, I can't put the black and white one right next to the stripy one. That's gonna look weird. Right? It's fine. This one's gonna have a lot of colors on it.
Thank you. Yeah, closed captions hopefully help. I try to speak clearly enough for those to work. But you'll get to see it. We just worked on the background. I'm saving the main piece for when you're around, hopefully.
That would look awful. If I do it in a different color. That's not right. No.
She just keeps making it worse.
Yeah, I hate it. But I need something. Oh, the patchwork. That was one of the ideas I had. There we go. That's what's missing. A little piece like that, a little piece like that. Piece like that. Let's add some stitches. There we go. killer stitches. I'm starting to... Oh! Brain fry. Pink. That's what we're missing also. White. Or cream color? You wouldn't think these little details would be so challenging. I'm not gonna lie, I'm being a little crackheaded about this, but hopefully it works out in the end. I don't usually color all of the outlines, but I feel like it's gonna be important to make this all look cohesive and not a complete mess. But there's the risk of me actually making it into a bigger mess. But if I mess it up, the only thing that's wasted is time, because all I have to do is just make it all one color again. It should be okay. Do a like a gray. Some like white stripes on? I don't know. That might also be kind of crack-headed, but okay, there we go. It's not the right color for that. Another red one, I think, just to unify. It could look worse. This section over here is with the gray and the white and stuff is looking pretty banged up, pretty busted, but yeah, I agree, Sarah. I got the actual OCD and the actual perfectionism. And the hard part is, like I I always repeat Jenna Marbles and that I have the too much gene, but I think the too much gene for me is just like really having no idea when I'm being a perfectionist and when it actually isn't right yet. And sometimes that can be that can be a subjective matter. So gotta trust your gut. And by the way, I can go as hard as I want with as many colors as I want, but if we are trying to do a pixel art style, and I've mentioned this before when I was working on this piece, you want to try and keep it believable with the number of colors if you're trying to evoke a certain era. Oops, why am I going over the wrong colors? Hold on. Do that correctly. But you get what I mean.
Si riversano come miele sulle persiane. La tua giacca odora.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was it's cuz I'm drawing and I'm leaning my head down and my microphone is a directional. I'm going to get a condenser mic, so I had one when I first started streaming. I'm just really struggling to figure out how to get this thing to actually like point at my mouth and always be there without it being in the way of between me and my tablet like it is right now. Frustrating. There, hopefully that helps. Still in my way, but
oh, we got 5 minutes till the end of stream, so I guess I gotta start wrapping it up anyway, but
my my mic literally fell off the arm right before stream, so I didn't have it set up perfectly. I want to get it like an actual wall mount or something so I can, because it's clamped to my desk right now. It's very, that's why you always hear it thonking around and bonking against my face. On my forehead.
Alright, let's take a peek.
Conductor outfit. I will add that to the list. Yeah, I literally have a lavalier mic. I just straight up haven't dug it out. But thanks for reminding me. I will actually try and see if I can fix that up this weekend before Monday, because I'm really sick of this microphone. it sounds great if I'm sitting here like right now when I'm done drawing and I've stopped paying attention to what I'm trying to do and I actually start paying attention to being a good broadcaster. It's really hard to do both, surprisingly, for somebody like me, but my setup's just not perfect yet. This is the part of the stream where I tell you thank you for coming and that I am so grateful for every single person that comes by. I really hope I don't ever get too big because I like being able to talk to people, and if it ever seems like I'm ignoring chat, I'm just zoned out, locked in. I'm not actually trying to ignore chat because that's pretty much what I'm here for. Clown outfit's coming along okay, Maker, but we got to work on these skirt colors because they're pretty gnarly right now. I'm going to tweak that later. As always, I'd like to let you know that you can support me or learn way more about me or see my webcomic or find any of my other social links if you go to the link at the bottom right hand of your screen. That is peachylily.neocities.org. And I will be back next Friday, starting now, actually. We're bumping the time up. So next week, please don't forget, if you want to be here every time, it's going to be 2 hours later than normal, and it'll be that way for a while. Thank you for coming, Miss Chuff. It's so good to see you again. Always happy to see your face. You don't have to let's see, you don't have to make it to every single stream, but I do have a VOD channel coming up if you want to come by later and not actually make it for the whole thing. But I appreciate you guys so much. I'm working on my VTuber rig, so you won't have to look at the boring PNG tuber for too much longer. I hope to see you guys on Monday over on Twitch. Otherwise, please join my Discord for as little as $1, and I would love to actually be able to see you and talk to you more because we are pretty active in there. Just noticing an error in my my ticker. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Please be well. I will see you again soon. Keep it coming. Don't take any crap. And I will catch you on the flippy dip. Bye, everybody. See you later.